guys, Camille from Friday We're in Love here, and today I want to talk about all things Instant Pot. This is a super popular gift this year. I know a lot of people will be getting one. I just got one a couple months ago, and it was a little terrifying for me the first time I used it. If you're not familiar with pressure cooking, you can have visions of it just exploding if you use it wrong, your food not cooking properly, etc. It's actually really easy to use, but I want to just help anyone out who is going to be afraid of taking the lid off, making their husband do it, stepping at it 3 feet away with a stick, undoing it outside, whatever. I want to show you that it's just super easy to use one of these. So what we want to do first is build up the pressure and build up the heat. So one tip I learned from my sister-in-law, thank you Jenny, is always start with saute. So you just want to plug it in first and foremost, make sure the lid's off, start with saute. And one of the beautiful things about an Instant Pot is you can cook everything inside on saute. It's just warming up, it's just letting me know, it heard me. Going to turn on, but you can cook everything inside first. So gone are the days that you have to saute your meat or your onions and then put it in a slow cooker. This takes that step out for you, and there is a slow cooker function. So even if you never plan to use it as a pressure cooker, although you should, it's really awesome, you can do everything in advance. So I'm going to start just by pouring a little bit of olive oil for the recipe I'm about to use. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the meat in just a second. And one of the beautiful things is this is half frozen. I just ran a little warm water on and it's gonna be done in about 15 minutes. So I have this heating up. I'm gonna saute my onions and then I'm gonna show you how to get started with the pressure cooking. Okay guys, that was like literally a minute for it to totally heat up. I just put in a little olive oil, sauteed some onions, because that's what my recipe called for, so you can saute anything. I'm going to throw in my half-frozen beef, and I will post this recipe. We're making a Mongolian beef. If it turns out great, I'll make sure to share this. If it doesn't, whatever, you'll see how it cooks at least. Okay, so I have my beef in there, just a little bit sauteing. That's not actually required for this recipe, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started with my next step. So I made a marinade. You always want to make sure it's kind of like a slow cooker, that you have a lot of liquid in your recipe. And if you don't, you want to add about a half cup to a cup of liquid to whatever you have. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump in what I need, like right into my pot. So I have my meat, I have my liquid all ready to go. And then this is how you get things started. I couldn't find a lot of conversions, but I'm learning that your general slow cooker recipe is kind of the 3 to 4 hours on high, 6 to 8 on low. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes in your Instant Pot. So I'm doing this backwards, but we're just going to go ahead and put, I weighted it backwards. We're going to put the lid on, so it makes noises, it sings to you, and you just close it and you know that it's on. So from here, I'm going to turn it off, saute. It should be pretty hot. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off and then turn it to whatever is closest to what you're cooking. You can do the manual mode and do it for that amount of time. Because I'm doing like a meat stew, I'm going to use that one. And then I don't need the default 55 minutes. I'm betting 25 is going to be perfect. Maybe 20. I think we're just going to do 20. Okay. And then that's it. You want to make sure that your top part is set to sealed. So we're going to push it down to sealed. And then that's everything. It'll let you know I heard you, I'm heating up, and you'll start watching some pressure build and the steam come up. It won't start cooking until the pressure is all the way there. So it's really smart like that. You're just going to leave it, forget about it, and let it tell you when it's done cooking. Okay, that is the sound that you're done. So lots of beeping, and then it's over. Don't panic, you don't have to do anything instantly. The good news about these pots is it will stop cooking and it'll start slow releasing the pressure on its own. I'm just not that patient. It can take like 20 to 30 minutes, just depending how hot it is, how much food you cooked, etc. So this was the part that used to scare me half to death, this quick release option. I literally like got a spoon and stood like 10 feet away to try to push it over, but it's not that big a deal. So I'm just gonna warn you what's gonna happen right now, so when you do it on your own, you're not scared. This little lever up top is currently pointing forward to build up pressure, and you can vent it pushing it either side. So as you do it, a shot of pressure is going to come up, and that's how you quick release it. You want a quick release because it cools a lot faster and you can eat a lot faster. So no worries if you're in a rush. Like I said, you can do it this way and it's not going to blow up your house. If you want to go do other things, you can totally just let it do it on its own, and that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and just let the pressure out just like that. If you are scared, if you're worried it'll shoot out, you can grab a spoon if you want to. So I'm going to do that. We're just going to let it go until it calms down. You can see the streams getting lighter. Okay. And then when you don't hear anything anymore, you can stop pushing the lever. So it just takes a minute of pushing it, watching the pressure release, and then you should be in good shape. I'm doing it for a long time. Some people just do it for a second and it helps. Every little bit helps speed up the process. I'm still going to leave it when this quits releasing like this. I'm still going to leave it just for a minute or two just to be safe. I know some people try and do it instantly, but I like to just, wait another minute or two. Not a big deal. But technically once this is out, you're fine. Nothing's going to explode. So we're going to give it 2 minutes and then I'll show you how to take the lid off. Okay, we are a few minutes after the quick release, and I should also mention you just have to push it over once. I just held this in place for a while because I was talking, so once you push it over, it'll stay put. You're good to go. Okay, so this was the part that really scared me. Taking the lid off for some reason, I thought I was going to blow up my house. I did it outside. I made my husband do it the second time. Don't be afraid. Once the steam's up, you're good. There's no pressure anymore, and so you're just gonna grab the lid, and it's super simple. Sings to you, letting you know it's opening. Just take off your lid and you have your meal. It's that simple. And if I show you this, check it out. Perfectly cooked beef. I probably could have even done it in like 18 minutes. So very fast, frozen to cooked, dinner's ready to go. I'm gonna serve it now. And that is how you use an Instant Pot for the first time.